Let's deconstruct the psychological programming that is running your life, the code that dictates every success and every failure you've ever had. Welcome to Unspoken Rules. This is the place where we expose the brutal truths that nobody else will teach you.
You've been sold a complete fabrication. A story that success is all about setting big goals, having explosive bursts of motivation, and relying on some kind of heroic willpower. It's a lie. It's a convenient fiction, really, designed to keep you running in circles, totally exhausted and wondering why you're not getting anywhere.
I want you to really think about this. What if that one tool you've been told to sharpen, to rely on, is actually the very chain that's holding you back? Today we are cracking open the playbook that creates the massive gap between the elite and the amateur. And we're doing it using the core psychological weapons found in Atomic Habits.
All right, pay attention, because this is the fundamental split. This is the exact point where the high performers break away from the pack. You see, amateurs, they chase goals, but professionals, they build machines.
This one sentence completely dismantles our entire modern obsession with goal setting. I mean, think about it for a second. Winners and losers often have the exact same goals, right? Every single athlete at the Olympics wants the gold medal. Every entrepreneur wants a billion-dollar company. So the goal itself isn't what separates them. A goal is it's a temporary finish line. A system, on the other hand, is the machine that you turn on and it runs every single day, relentlessly, whether you feel like it or not.
Just look at the psychological trap of a goals-only mindset. Amateurs literally chain their own happiness to some event in the future. It creates this constant state of anxiety of feeling like you're not enough. And then, when they finally hit that goal, the motivation just evaporates. It's that yo-yo effect we all know. But the elite? They're different. They actually find satisfaction in just running the system. Their focus isn't on winning one time, it's on perfecting the process of winning over and over again. And that builds unstoppable momentum.
Let's be crystal clear about what a system is. This is not a to-do list. It's not a motivational poster. A system is an unemotional architecture for results. It is the machine you design, piece by piece, to make your success the default setting. It strips away the need for unreliable things like motivation or feeling inspired. A system is the guarantee. Okay, now we go deeper. If systems are the how, then identity is the who. This is where we stop messing around with surface-level behaviors and we start actually rewriting your own source code.
This is the absolute core of any change that actually lasts. You know, trying to force a new behavior that contradicts how you see yourself, it's like trying to swim up a raging waterfall. You can try for a while, you might even make a little progress, but eventually your willpower is going to burn out and you'll be swept right back to where you started. A person who secretly believes they're bad with money is never, ever going to stick to a budget. Real transformation only happens when your actions are just an outward reflection of the person you already believe you are. Now this is not wishful thinking. It's a cold, clinical process of creating yourself. Step 1. You decide, with absolute precision, the person you want to be. Not, oh, I want to be healthy. No, it's, I'm the type of person who does not miss a workout. Step 2. You start collecting evidence. Every small action you take is another piece of proof, a small win that proves your new identity is real.
And this is where the power dynamic becomes so clear. Every single choice you make, no matter how tiny, is a vote. It's a vote you cast in the election for who you're going to be. Choosing water over a soda, that's a vote for a healthy person. Writing just one page, that's a vote for a writer. And these votes, they compound day after day until you've built such an overwhelming body of evidence that your new identity isn't just an idea anymore, it's a fact. And now we get to the final rule. And honestly, this is the ultimate power move. This is where you stop fighting those exhausting daily battles of willpower and you start rigging the entire game so that you can't lose. The difference here is everything. The amateur wakes up every single day on a battlefield that someone else designed, fighting temptations, feeling like a victim of their own surroundings. The professional, though, the professional is the architect of their reality. They understand a fundamental truth. Your environment is the invisible hand that shapes your behavior. So they don't fight it. They design it to make their success not just likely, but practically inevitable.
Make no mistake, these are not tips. These are tactical maneuvers in psychological warfare against your own worst instincts. You want to stop mindlessly watching TV? Increase the friction. Unplug the TV after you use it. Take the batteries out of the remote and put them in a drawer in another room. You want to build a habit of reading? Decrease the friction. Put the book you want to read directly on your pillow. The human brain is fundamentally lazy. It is hardwired to choose the path of least resistance. Your job is simply to make sure the best path is also the easiest path.
So there you have it, the 3 unspoken rules: systems over goals, identity over actions, and environment over willpower. And now that you have this knowledge, it becomes a responsibility. You can no longer pretend you don't know how the game is actually played.
You see it now, don't you? The underlying programming. You get that high performance has nothing to do with luck or being more motivated than other people. It's about superior design. It's simply a product of better systems, a forged identity, and an engineered environment. That's it.
And really, that's the only question that matters now. You can't unsee this code. The question is, are you going to continue being a pawn, moved around by forces and environments that other people designed? Or are you going to step up and become the player who architects their own reality? The choice is, and always has been, yours. If you're choosing to operate on a higher level of awareness, then it's time to join the conscious few who are actively mastering these rules. Subscribe and make sure you activate notifications. And in the comments, I want you to share one subconscious system or unspoken rule you now realize has been secretly controlling your outcomes. It's time to start seeing reality for what it truly is.